por mí. No se tarde en llegar, cobarde.
I'm gonna come.
Well, it was a great week for ExxonMobil. Yeah, let's get oily, huh? Let's get oily. It's crazy. Just at the end of last week, I paid my taxes for last year. Like, I sent it in to the IRS. The next day, our government captures Maduro, and I'm like, I wasn't paying for that. Like, what? I never seen my tax dollars in action that fast. I was like, that's all it took? $3K? Like, yeah. So Maduro got kidnapped. I don't know what your tax dollars did with their weekend, but that's what mine did. And listen, before, not everything has to be gloomy. Let's look at the positives first, okay? I'm so optimistic, right? Let's look at the positives first, okay? Maduro was bad to a lot of people. He had his time coming, okay? A lot of people from Venezuela are very happy, okay? And also, Marco Rubio can finally reach orgasm. So Maduro's time came and so did Rubio. So, still didn't need his wife, right? It's a f***ed up thing, watching our country go into another country and just straight, take their leader, But like, don't you think, like, somewhere deep in hell, Dick Cheney's like, you're like, still got it, even from down here. Sorry, that was a dick joke. I'm usually pretty clean. Just last week, Maduro released a video. He's like, come and get me, man. Come right here. I'm right here. Come and get me. Then the next day, he's like, all right, they got me. It was just like it was so fast. It was so fast. He literally did fuck around to find out. I'm just quoting the philosopher Pete Hegseth. In a literal statement he made. But yeah, no, they straight took Maduro. And here's the thing about Maduro. Maduro was not great to a lot of people, okay? He did try to work with the United States, despite what the narrative says. He did say, hey, I'll give you guys some oil. I'll give you guys some gold. What do you want? He's like, take the oil, take the gold. We're like, no, we want all that shit. And so we took him. And then he's like, take my wife too. And then we took his wife. I know a decent amount of history and geopolitics, but to be honest, I do not know a lot about Maduro, okay? I really just know that he liked to dance a lot, okay? That's every video I saw of Maduro, he was just always like dancing. I was like, this guy looks like fun. Are we sure it's this guy? And you talk to Venezuelans, they're like, yeah, that guy's a f***ing asshole, but he can dance, you know what I mean? He can dance. I mean, and that's why you see all these AI videos now of him like in handcuffs, but he's still like dancing. Just because someone can dance well doesn't mean they're a great person, okay? Trump dances too, but he does his thing like this, Honestly, I don't like violence. I don't believe that things needed to be sorted through like means like this, So really, I would have appreciated if Trump and Maduro just had like a dance-off, you know what I mean? And then we're both like, all right, take them both. Take them both. And then Trump came out and bragged about it. He's like, we got Maduro. He's from Venezuela. You know what I mean? He really chooses the words he wants to pronounce. He's like, we have Venezuela. We're now going to run Venezuela. In Caracas. He calls it Caracas. It's like, it's Caracas, dude. Or just call it crack-ass with your crack-ass. Venezuela. Basically saying Venezuela's ours. He's saying Venezuela's ours. He's saying the oil is ours. He's quoting the Monroe Doctrine, okay, which was a little before his time, okay? For those of you who don't know, the Monroe Doctrine basically stated that the United States has the right to, or has the duty to, I mean, we decided this, to protect the Americas, including South and Central America, from European colonialism. That's what the Monroe Doctrine meant. It meant to protect the Americas from more European colonialism, because after, the 17th, 18th century, motherfuckers be colonizing, okay? And so we're like, stop with the colonizing, and that's what the Monroe Doctrine was. It was written by Marilyn Monroe, look it up, and it was the Monroe Doctrine, okay? I know things. And so Trump comes out, he's like, yeah, we had to take Venezuela. It's in the Monroe Doctrine. Marilyn Monroe wrote it. And yeah, that's not what it is. The Monroe Doctrine is to protect the Americas from more colonization, not colonize them. He's like, the Monroe Doctrine gives us the right to Venezuela and Colombia and Greenland. Like, that's not even, man. It's crazy that he thought this is something we would like. He's like, we just got Maduro, pretty cool, huh? This is pretty cool. It's like, no, it's pretty coup. That's what it is, okay? It's a f***ing coup d'etat, right? He's like, yeah, this is what you wanted. Yeah, you wanted. We got Maduro. This is what you wanted. You wanted us to get Maduro, right? It's like, no, we want you to get Bibi, motherfucker. That's the one we want you to get. Maybe your ears are too filled with redactions from the Epstein files, but we want you to get Bibi, Netanyahu, okay? All that said, a lot of people are very happy about this, okay? You can't deny that a lot of Venezuelan people are genuinely happy about the fall of Maduro. And I'm urging Americans, please, I'm urging you, don't tell Venezuelans how to feel, okay? Please, just don't. I don't give a if you know more than them, okay? Just because we're American, right? I don't give a if you think you know more than them. The reason why we're upset with the way this happened is because we don't want to be dictating what other countries do. So don't do it yourself. You know what I mean? Don't tell them how to feel, okay? Listen to what they have to say at this time, you know, because I have a lot of liberal and progressive friends who are just like, no, you know, like Maduro was a good guy. It's like, you don't know that, okay? Don't judge a man by his dance moves only, okay? You know, my liberal friends like over-pronouncing his name. But Nicolas Maduro was such a great guy for Venezuela. Nicolas Maduro is my boy. It's like, no, you don't really know him, okay? And people are saying, listen to Venezuelans. And some people are saying, yeah, but which Venezuelans? Yes, okay, we can look at which Venezuelans happen to be swaying, you know, one way or the other, but it's not unanimous, okay? The fact of the matter is 60% of the Venezuelans who now live in the United States are happy that Maduro fell, okay? Which makes sense because they left. They probably didn't like him in the first place. Maybe they had family members who had issues with the whole regime, so it makes sense. Still only 60%, meaning there's still 40% who are like, you could have stayed, you know? So there's that, okay? But if you look at Venezuela, this is the information that I think most people need to know. 30% of people in Venezuela were actually for Maduro falling, okay? That's a lot of people, and yet, honestly, if you go around America, which I have, based on vibes alone, I'd say about 60% of America would be totally fine with Trump going. You know what I mean? Right? And obviously, probably like 95% in this room, maybe 99, I don't know. I don't check before you guys come in, but probably 60% of Americans would be totally fine with Trump going. And so can you imagine if in the middle of the night, Putin came, brought his old KGB homies back, and they went and they took Trump. They're like, Melania, you can stay. And they took Trump and just straight took him to Moscow. If that happened, you have to be honest. If you saw the warplanes come in, bomb Mar-a-Lago a little bit, and then just take Trump in his boxers in the middle of the night, walking, you know, but you see these explosions, and you did learn that, you know, people were killed and injured. The next day, you'd be a little shocked. You'd be like, I didn't know other countries could do that to us, you know? You'd be a little shocked. You'd be a little scared. Be like, if they can do that to him, who can they do that to? Okay? But you'd also look at it and be like, huh. You know, you know, like, you wouldn't be like, oh, you'd be like, well, let's move on. It's Tuesday. Business as usual. You know? You think you saw Venezuelans celebrate Maduro fall? Can you imagine what the streets would look like after the orange guy goes? Yeah, I mean, we'd paint those streets orange as dude. You're like, in his memory. And I'm sure me saying this feels up to like, how dare you suggest somebody come and kidnap the president of the United States? That's so evil. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be done to anybody. That's what we're saying. You follow international law. Follow international law. Follow the laws of the international. We don't all have to act like Israel, guys. Okay? So my thing with Venezuela is, my thing for the Venezuelans is, okay, Venezuelans, I just want two things. I want nothing but the best outcome for your country, Venezuela. I want nothing but the best outcome for your beautiful country, Venezuela. That's number one. And number two, I want my country to have nothing to do with it. Okay, that's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. You know, and I get it. You know, some people might be like, well, sometimes countries got to help each other out, and that's great. That's great. Let's all be friends. Fantastic. I'm all for friendship. Okay? If we are in the position to help another country, and then we help that country, we do something legitimately good for them, and then we help them get on their feet, maybe give them a phone call once a year, check in, like, hey, how's it going? That's great. That's what a friend does. Okay? Because a friend helps another friend, expecting nothing in return, okay? We ain't doing this shit for free, baby. We want that oil. We ain't doing this shit for free, okay? We got oily intentions. We got real oily intentions, okay? That's all I'm saying, that, you know, Venezuela, we want the best for you, but also, as voters in America, we didn't vote for this shit. We didn't vote for this shit. Okay? And then Venezuelans are like, yeah, we didn't vote for Maduro either. Okay, touche. 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 So we reached some understanding. That's cool. But no, I have a lot of Venezuelan friends. I called all my Venezuelan friends, and I called them. I said, I'm here for you. You know, I hope your family's okay. Whatever you need, I got you. I want to listen to you. Tell me how it's going. Whatever you're feeling, that's valid, and I'm just here to listen and be supportive of you. Yeah.